Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and this is our Underdog Show. We are going to be talking about the NBA slate on March 29th, Friday. We have 12 games. We have a huge slate ready to get into it. And we have 5 plays for you. You don't have to take them all. You can mix and match, take the whole slip if you want, but we've got 5 options. And there is a free play on the board at the moment. Victor Wembanyama, 0.5 points. So make sure you take advantage of that. If you guys haven't signed up for Underdog yet, this is a perfect time. Just use code BACKDOOR at sign up, and they're going to match your first deposit up to $100. So they're going to double whatever you deposit. So 100 gets you 200, and they're going to give you some instant pick'em specials. So you'll be able to take advantage of this Victor Wembanyama play. And if you're a first-time user, you'll get some extra plays to take advantage of. There's a link in the description of the video. If you want to sign up, just make sure you put in code BACKDOOR and they will hook you up with all that extra, those extra goodies. All right. So we're just going to jump right into it. Sorry, it's been a minute. We've been kind of just gearing up for baseball and whatnot. And unfortunately, we haven't put out an Underdog video as often as we'd like to, but we're back and we got 5 plays for you. So let's get into it. These are the plays we're going to be covering. We're taking James Harden over 12.5 rebounds and assists, Paul George over 28.5 PRA, Rui Hachimura over 3.5 first quarter points, Kelly Oubre over 18.5 points and assists, and Devin Booker over 30.5 points and rebounds. I've mentioned it before, but when we do these Underdog videos, Jordy and I just build out this slip together. So we have a lot of fun with it instead of our typical, like he has his picks, I have my picks. But yeah, so I guess let's just get right into it. Before we break these down, though, I do want to tell you guys about Daily Grind, the DFS Optimizer. I could go on and on about this tool. It's amazing. If you take a look here, it just helps you find plays. You know, it does all the work for you. It shows you what's available. You can switch between Underdog, Prize Picks, Better, Dabble, DraftKings Pick 6, all of these. They even have Chalkboard on here. And it just puts all the plays in order that they think are the most valuable, and it breaks it down and it compares your play to every other odds maker of other platforms. So you can see what you're getting it at versus what other platforms are giving it to you at. So it's an amazing tool. If you guys want to check it out, we are partnered up with them. So they're giving all of our viewers 25% off when you use code BACKDOOR. It's just one word. There's a link in the description of the video, or you can go to dgfantasy.com and just throw in code BACKDOOR and you get 25% off of all of their tools. They have multiple tools on there. So definitely take advantage of that, guys. Huge savings if you go for the whole bundle. Might as well, since you are getting that 25% off. All right, so let's start breaking this down. I'm going to be breaking down 2 of the plays, and Jordy's going to cover the other 3. All right, so let's start with Devin Booker. Let's take a look at this over/under. Very excited for this slate. We got a rematch with the Lakers and the Pacers. I can't wait for that game. So the Suns have OKC tonight, and the Suns have a really tough schedule moving forward. Got off to a good start, beat Denver and Denver. We need to do some serious work if we're gonna. Suns better get things together. So tonight, hopefully, they can continue. Winning and getting us closer to securing a spot in the playoffs, or at least at this point, securing our spot in the play-in. But we have 228 over under, Suns favored by 1.5. And it's going to be just these types of matchups the rest of the way for the Suns. So good games, should be close battles like every night. If we take a look at Booker here, he's gone over this 3 out of his last 5 games. He's really been getting back to vintage Booker with his scoring especially, but he's always been good at rebounding the ball. He's just like an aggressive player. He gets up in there, you know what I mean? And if you look at this matchup, the Thunder, this is to shooting guards. And honestly, he goes back and forth between point guard and shooting guard. He's probably listed as the point guard, but Bradley Beal's been doing a lot of the facilitating. Those guys are just interchangeable when it comes to the point guard position. Bradley Beal's been doing a lot more facilitating than Booker, and I think it's been paying in dividends because Booker is able to just focus more on scoring. And so if you look at that shooting guard position, which I anticipate he'll be playing more tonight than point guard, they are 29th in points allowed, so juicy matchup there. and rebounds allowed 19th, so below average on rebounding, allowing rebounds to shooting guards as well. If he does happen to play point guard, it's a little bit more difficult, but Booker's an elite scorer, when he gets rolling. But I like him to be able to get over this line, though, tonight. But if he does play point guard, they're 11th in points allowed, 19th in rebounds allowed. So either way, I think he'll, probably get a little bit of both here. So good matchup across the board. He, like I said, 3 out of his last 5, he's gone over this, averaging just under 35 minutes a game, and shooting 51% from the field on 19.8 attempts per game, and 42% from 3, averaging 3 made threes a game over the last 5 games. So he's really in the flames right now. He is averaging 3.6 fouls per game, and he can get in foul trouble. He needs to clean that up. So, we want to really hope that he doesn't get into foul trouble in this situation. But he's got 9.4 rebound chances per game, which is a ton for a point guard, shooting guard. And he pulls down a lot of those. He's usually like 5 or more. And he's got some games where he's like, pushing the double-double line. So I'm feeling great about this. Obviously, I'm a huge Suns fan, so I love the opportunities when it makes sense to get Booker in the props. And we have SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a game time decision. So we'll see how this goes. He's dealing with a right quad injury. And Jusuf Nurkic, he's still been kind of busted up since he injured his ankle, I believe it was. Right ankle sprain. In that game, I forget who we were playing. I think it was the Spurs. Against the Spurs, he hurt his ankle. He still hasn't been right. He missed the last game. So if he's out, that affects things a little bit as far as rebounding, because Nurkic is capable of taking 20 a game. So yeah, feeling good about this play. Let's hop over to the optimizer, see what we're looking at here. They've got his points rebounds as his second best play available on Underdog. They have it at 52.24% odds to hit the over at a -128. And you can see we're getting this at 30.5 on Underdog, and some other spots like FanDuel has this at 31. So we're getting it at a full point discount. Anyone that has it at 30.5 has it as a -125 or higher to hit the over. So Suns are desperate. They need wins, and Booker is pretty much the face of the franchise. They're going to get him involved tonight. So I'm excited for this game. I'm going to be taking this for more. Let's jump over to this James Harden play that I'm going to be covering, and I'm going to pass it to Jordy next. All right, another great matchup. This should be a battle versus Orlando. 212.5 over under. Clippers favored by just 1 point. Very excited. There's like a lot of good games on today. So let's get back over here to Outlier. You can see Harden's gone over this. I can't believe this line's so low at 12.5. He's gone over this 7 out of his last 10. He just came off of a game where he went for 19. But he's got multiple games with 18, 15, 21, 16. Like the dude is very capable. I think he can get at least 13 for us tonight. Averaging 35.8 minutes per game over the last 10, and just 1.7 fouls, not getting into foul trouble. 7.9 rebound chances per game and 15.9 assists, potential assists per game. So he's got all the opportunities in the world to get this done. It is a tough matchup. Orlando's pretty solid across the board on defense. They have him listed as a shooting guard, but we know he plays point more often. And this is a tough matchup. The Magic are second in rebounds allowed, third in assists allowed. That's probably why we're getting it so low at 12.5. But Harden is elite. He's like definitely a future Hall of Famer, and he's incredible at assisting the ball, and he's pretty solid at grabbing rebounds too. So I feel great about getting this. I think we're just getting it at a discount at 12.5. So I'm feeling good about this. Let's take a look at the injuries. Nothing significant, nothing on the Clippers side, just Markelle Fultz on the Magic side, left knee injury. So he's questionable, but that's not really relevant to what we're looking at anyways. If you guys are interested in checking out this app I'm on right here, Outlier, it's awesome. It's a statistical analysis, and it gives you everything you could possibly want as far as data points. And they're giving all of our viewers just a 7-day free trial. So go through the link in the description of the video and try it out free for 7 days. You got nothing to lose, and you got everything to gain, because this thing is amazing. If you do the trial, make sure you dive in and get into everything this can cover, because it covers matchups, injury reports, it gives you insights about the players, and you can even dial in, and if you know a player's out, you can remove them from the equation, and they'll show you what the player you're taking has done in the past without that player on the floor. It's incredible everything it does. So yeah, go through that link and take advantage of that discount, or I'm sorry, that free trial. But yeah, that's going to cover it for the two that I'm covering, and I'm going to pass it over to Jordy to wrap these up.
Sweet. Yeah. So the last three I'm going to be covering, I'm going to be going over Kelly Oubre first for his points and assists here. Let's see. Oops, I typed in points. All right. Kelly Oubre for his points and assists. I love this line at 18.5. This is juiced to go over on Daily Grind at 18 or a 51.9% chance and a -131. He's been doing this regularly over the last, I would say 13 games or so, 12 games or so. He's been on a really good heater with his stats and stuff. He did get banged up in this Milwaukee game, so he only had 9 points in that game. But yeah, over these last couple of games, he's really been on a good stretch here with scoring the ball. He does do this a lot in just scoring, but he's getting 3 to 4 assists a game, so we do want that value on top of his regular points line, which is at 16.5. So I do like the points and assists here. If we look at let's see, if we look at just what he's been doing in the head-to-head, even he's got the last time he played Cleveland, he went for only 11, but he only had 28 minutes in that game. He's getting a lot more minutes than that now. The last time he played them, before that, he had 41 minutes. He went for 25. So we feel really good about this play. The matchup is great for him. 25th in points allowed and 20th in assists allowed. It's the one weak spot in Cleveland's defense here, especially with all the injuries they have going on too. Looks like some of them are coming back today, but Donovan Mitchell, game time decision. LeVert and Garland, all game time decision. Still no D'Anthony Melton though, so this is going to keep Oubre definitely, his minutes will stay the same for sure. So feeling really good about this play here. And then the next one, we got Paul George's PRA. I feel really good about Paul George in this matchup. In these tougher games, he does really well. 15th in points allowed, 2nd in rebounds allowed, 5th in assists allowed. But over the last 20, he's gone over this 13 out of 20 times as well. But he's been heating back up again. Last time he played Orlando was in, let's see here, November. He went for 41 PRA against them. So the dude is, it's Paul George. We all know how capable he is. If you guys don't like the full PRA, I do like his first quarter points as well. I've been playing that quite a bit. It's just a lot more risky because, it's the first quarter. But the PRA as a whole at 28.5, I feel really good about. He's just been on a solid heater for the last couple games. He's gone over this 4 out of his last 5, 8 out of his last 10, and with a decent matchup scoring wise, which is where he gets a lot of it, I think we'll be okay. If we look at Daily Grind for this play, his PRA is juiced at a 53% chance to go over to -134. Some people have this up at a -145, so liking that one. And then the last play here is one I've just been beaten to death. It's Rui Hachimura's first quarter points. He gets a lot of shooting opportunities in the first quarter. He plays about 8 to 10 minutes in the first quarter, just depending on how well he's playing at the time. But he's him and Anthony Davis are pretty much the ones who are in there till the end of the quarter most of the time. Anthony Davis plays a lot of first quarter minutes, but Rui, he hasn't gone over this in any head-to-heads, but he's been getting more shot opportunities over the last 20 games here. He's really hit his stride with scoring. For a while there in the season, you could see he had a really bad lull when it came to scoring, but this is one of those plays I've been staying in the Flames with here. 14 out of 20 is, pretty good numbers here. Great matchup for him. 29th in points allowed, going up 26.9. So I think in a fast-paced game like this, Rui's going to have no problem getting this done for us again tonight. So, yeah, no Daily Grind odds on this one. I don't think. Sometimes they have it for underdog. Yeah, so they do have it. 51.8% chance and a -125 to go over. So feeling great about all three of these. So, yeah, that's the 5 we've got for you guys today.
All right, guys, that's the 5 we're rolling with. Mix and match them, take the ones you like, fade the ones you don't. If you want to check out our Discord, we have so much fun in here, man. We've been finding ways to cash. It's because the community is just such a powerful resource, and we work together, and we have a lot of fun beyond just trying to find ways to win. Just talking basketball, baseball, football, whatever we're getting into. The community is so fun to I used to be in a position where Jordy and I would be in a chat and we'd be the only ones talking about whatever sports we were watching, and it was kind of like, oh man, we feel like we're just like spamming the chat, no one's interested. And now we've got like literally like tons of people in here that are all just watching the games together. It's just such a good time. So if you guys want to come check that out, there's a link in the description of the video. Just go through that link, go up to server subscriptions once you're in Discord, and then just click subscribe. It'll unlock all the channels for you. You can hop into the community chat and let us know you're new. We'll show you how we do everything. We already have a bunch of plays in here. We have a share your picks section where we essentially just show what we're getting into. And we always attach the copy and paste link. So we just, there's a lot of options in here to, you can take a quick look and decide whether or not you want to tail whatever play you're interested in checking out. So if you guys want to check that out, come join us. We'd love to hang out with you. But definitely let us know in the community chat if you do join and if you're new, so we can get you started off on the right foot, because we kind of have like a rhythm to how we do things in there. But guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy this huge NBA slate. Enjoy baseball if you're getting into baseball. But we appreciate you guys so much. We're almost to 11,000 subs, and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.